Today, AI is in the spotlight, transforming industries, reshaping society, and even influencing our personal lives. But at its core, what is AI? AI is a system designed to solve problems, adapt, and learn. Strip away the hype, and you realize AI actually mirrors our own journey. Like humans, it constantly learns to overcome. AI is designed to mimic us. During my PhD, I worked on self-organizing maps, unsupervised neural networks that start from randomness and gradually learn to find order, creating patterns from chaos. What struck me then and still resonates today is that sums don't start with a clear map. They begin in randomness and gradually learn to make order. Sums learn in every encounter with data. They transform themselves to best fit the data and take shape. Here are the lessons I've learned from working with self-organizing maps. The first lesson is embrace the chaos and learn from it. Like sums, we often begin in disorder, whether it's a tough project, a career shift, or personal adversity. We all experience times when nothing seems to make sense. The key is not to avoid the chaos, but to confront it head on, looking for insights in every moment. Obstacles are a starting point to growth. And sometimes the chaos is there right from the beginning. I remember my first meeting with my PhD supervisor. It was a very cold morning in Aberdeen, Scotland. He went straight into explaining the implementation of Euclidean distance on his office blackboard. As he confidently scribbled equations, I sat in the room, looking around, genuinely wondering if he thought I was some maths prodigy, or if he has mistaken me for someone else entirely. At that time, as a graduate of software engineering, my expectation was we're going to go through some requirements for developing a big data application. I was wrong. When my supervisor explained our goals that very first day, I did the only sensible thing I could think of at the time. I went back home to my accommodation and started applying for jobs. I wanted to run away, but I needed an explanation, preparing my mind for the I got the job talk with my family. Luckily, all my rushed applications were rejected. Otherwise, I wouldn't be speaking here as a doctor today. We must face the obstacle and learn, adapt to succeed. Self-organizing maps reshape themselves based on new inputs, evolving to better fit the data. In life, challenges require us to do the same. We need to use new input as a guideline for us to adapt and make progress. I remember after that second meeting, another twist awaited me. There wasn't an office space in the Department of Computer Engineering, and instead, I and a brilliant colleague from China were allocated an office in the Institute of Mathematics. Our office was right next to the office of the head of department. We were surrounded by maths professors, doctors, and researchers. People will come knocking on our office with equations to solve because obviously we are in the maths department. Till today, I still wonder if my supervisor had something to do with that special arrangement. Maybe he was testing my adaptability or hoping I'd absorb some mathematical genius from my neighbors. At first, it was intimidating. Imagine sharing common area and coffee machine with professors that casually solved equations you couldn't even begin to understand. But gradually, our neighbors became more approachable. And through casual exchanges, we'd stumble upon nuggets of wisdom. That quirky placement exposed me to a rich environment of resilience and mentorship. I've learned that we need to adapt and also surround ourselves with people that will help us grow. Moving on to the third lesson. When facing obstacles, we often think that we need to make a massive change overnight. If we're serious about success, then focus is one of our greatest assets. Today, one of the biggest skills isn't necessarily coding or design, but it is the ability to stay focused and be disciplined, to avoid being sidetracked by meaningless distractions. And that's exactly why I had that don't waste time in my office. Before I conclude, I would like to take a moment to appreciate all the people that have been by my side, supporting me through each obstacles I've encountered, from my parents that instilled resilience and perseverance in me, to my siblings, my beloved wife and daughter, my cousins, uncles, aunties, and friends. 10 years ago, I was mapping data. Today, I'm still mapping, charting my journey through the challenges life throws at me. Before I leave you today, I would like to leave you with a challenge. Create your own personal don't waste time reminder. Place it perhaps in your office, your phone's wall screen, maybe the best place to put it. And consistently ask yourself whenever you're engrossed in something, will this matter tomorrow? Will it matter in the next 10 years? Use that as a compass to guide you in focusing on what truly matters Thank you.